Jefferson sideline. Look at their head coach, D'Amico Ryans. These guys have battled back after 2 losses to begin the season, now sitting at 500. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And we're underway from the bank. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Return it.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Middle. Report. Hey, Ozzy.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Jackson's closing in, and they get to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. The Ravens got to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans, 1st down.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
All right.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one doesn't go far.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
What?
The drive begins with Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the fray. Begin to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Report!
On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down Just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Is Tyler Loop now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Texans nothing. Tyler Loop kicking off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On play action, here's Stroud. The left side caught by Bryant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Pierce up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
To the air, Stroud. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Again, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Throwing from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Can't you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it? And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. LeJontay Wester to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 19-yard
line. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's second and 19. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
Here he goes, third and long. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Henry comes up with it. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And it sets up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Stroud to throw again on second. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Dumped off to his running back. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Matthew Stafford leading the charge. This, one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And it's the new signee from Miami, Raheem Mostert. His first touchdown in silver and black. This one's at halftime, and it's the Raiders with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Stroud throwing here on first. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Here we go. Hey, 18.
Handoff running right. Pierce. Nice little run there. Gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
He brings it in. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal. Pierce. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Back to Pierce. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A 27-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Western on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Thanks a lot. 180. Thanks a lot. Go.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. And stop coming from Henry to Oto'o. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ozzy. Hey. Sit up.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, sit up. Sit up. Ready. Sit up.
From the pistol, Henry. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180. Sit up.
Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 22-yard line.
180. Hey, report. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10
Sit up.
at the 13-yard line.
Middle. You at. Go ahead. Sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rose caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Luke for the point after.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 17, Texans 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Strad to throw on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Pierce. And he's going to have the... down to the 42-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down from the 42. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
38-yard line.
This is Pierce. And they take him down right along the 30. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans trail by 8. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They'll run, it's Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give to Pierce. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Houston calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down and goal.
Back to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough.
And he's in for the 2-point conversion. And near the tail end of this game, we are all tied up. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, report. Yo. Oh.
Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy.
Here he is to throw. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
10 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Setting up to pass. Caught out left. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and moved them into field goal range.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. What is it?
Trying down the middle with Henry. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Sit up.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
On a quick.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Sit on.
First down, and they go right back to it. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
180. Good. 180. That's it. Report.
Changing it up here. Jackson escapes out to the left. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Okay, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Sit hot. 180. Where's hot? 13.
Here he is to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
For the field goal. A 25-yard.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending them out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Travis hit, the ball is out, and they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Here he goes, one final shot. Flush down out to his left. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.